new city is very easy. Like, download this app called meetup.com, Eventbrite. Just literally search for events happening today, tomorrow, this week, and go to events in person, not online, in person. Go and let it be awkward, whatever. Say, hi, my name is Dan, whatever, and start talking to people. You'll never know what will happen. Last week, there was a guy whose daughter was like Russian from his ex-wife, and he was like, oh my God, you lived in Russia, you were Ukrainian, whatever. And he was trying to set me up with his daughter. Like, it's so funny what happens. And then I met this other girl, and then we are going to Pilates right now with her, meet more people there. Just go and explore, meet to a new city. That's exactly what I did in Budapest, which you can check out in my other video. It's not as scary. Some woman from Brazil just approached me to take a picture of her, and I was just walking around, right, on the pier and everywhere, and I met this guy, right, just started talking to him, and you know, we started talking. He just moved here to the city because of his girlfriend. He's from Colorado. By the way, check out this view, right? And then we talked, and he moved here, and he says, I moved here a couple months ago. He doesn't know anybody because he was walking alone, like I was walking alone. And it's so funny because we talked for like 5 minutes, right? We built a little connection, right? And we talked about Miami. I told him about Miami, and then he just left. I asked him, like, what's your name? Garrett, Dan. And then he left. Why? Like, you're alone in the city, you don't know anybody. Why would you just make this like little small talk and leave and don't even get your number or something, right? You're never gonna build friendship, you're never gonna build social connections like that. You have to go and like establish connections, be curious about another person, get their phone number, right, and talk to them. Because this guy is gonna be alone, and he probably only hang out with his girlfriend in 3 months. I already have probably like 5 or 10 people I can like message and like meet up here in Chicago within like a month or so. You have to be more social. Like, don't be like that guy. Like, be more approachable. Build connections, because you never know who you meet. You never know how that person can help you out. Like, what helps me build like connections very quickly is that I always come up with like ideas what to do. I'm always down to do anything, right? Especially in the beginning when I'm here, I don't know anybody. Like, they invite you for dinner, go. They invite you to Pilates, go. They offer like, let's make a party, let's do this, let's do that. I already was invited for parties, and you have to say yes. You know, this like this movie Yes Man or whatever.
Yes.
Just say yes to everything. Just go and say yes. Don't decline. Don't do like a small talk. Another thing is, like, if you know a lot of people, like the way I think, like, oh, I know this guy does like this thing, and that person needs that thing done, so I connect them, right? And when I connect people between themselves, they remember me because I'm the guy who connected them, and I become a very valuable person to them. So, you know, within a couple of weeks in the city already, in a new city that you go, you can establish connections very quickly if you do these things, if you follow these things. Read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's the book I read like 7 years ago, and I don't even remember what I was reading about, but I remember after that I became like super social, and people just, you know, I was always like the center of attention, and people always like being drawn to me and making friends all over the world. That's how you do it. Just don't stay home. Don't be like, oh, maybe let me see next Friday. No, just be more open for the connections and just say yes. Just say yes more often. And that's how you establish yourself in a new city, build connections that last, like meaningful connections, and strive. So I hope this was helpful. If you liked the video, press like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm gonna go and enjoy Chicago.